Hello and welcome back to our Bonedo vintage tour. Today's topic is all about Remo Acousticon drum sets. Remo is first and foremost famous for their drum heads, but yeah, they also build drum kits. They were first introduced in the mid-80s as a brand new concept for drum kits. The shells are made out of Acousticon, which is a Remo exclusive invention. Acousticon consists of wood pulp and resin, or to say it less romantically, it's basically wood dust and glue. However, the first Acousticon drum shells had some major issues due to the fact that they started to collapse under high pressure when you wanted to tune your drums high. So what Remo then did was in fact that they applied another coat of resin in the interior of the shell to make the shell more stable. The ambassador behind the Remo drum set was Remo Belli himself and the famously known jazz drummer Louis Bellson, who also helped to develop the concept behind the Acousticon drum sets. Other famous endorsers back in the day were Ricky Lawson, Terry Bozzio and Jeff Hamilton. The kit here is a late 80s Remo Encore Kit, which already has the enhanced Remo SE Acousticon shells with the added ply of resin in the inside of the shell, so you can tune them as high as you want to and the shell definitely won't collapse. The kit consists of an 8x8 tom, a 10x9 tom, a 12x11 tom, which were advertised as power toms in the catalog back in the day, a 16x16 inch floor tom, 18x16 inch floor tom, and a 22x16 inch bass drum. As a snare we do use my old trustworthy Black Beauty 14x6.5 seamless brass shell snare drum. The kit itself is equipped with Evans EZ2S clears on the top, an EQ4 on the better side of the bass drum, an EQ3 on the resonant side of the bass drum. On the snare we do use an Evans UV1 and an Evans Hazy 300 on the bottom, which we thankfully got from the Dario for our vintage series here, so thank you a lot for that. Cymbal wise we do use Pies the Big Beats, which consists of a 15-inch hi-hat and 18, 19, 20 and 22 multifunction cymbals all around. I spoke about the Acousticon shells before, so yeah, they're definitely a lot different than other conventional drum shells that are made out of wood. Sound-wise, I would describe them as a mixture of wood and acrylic shells, so they have a bit of a warmer tone and are not as cold and aggressive as the fiber skin shells which Pearl offered back in the day. What I personally like about Acousticon drum shells in general is the fact that they are really very easy to tune, due to the fact that the material itself is totally weather resistant. So no matter how cold it is, you can always easily tune the shell to your desired pitch. I mentioned before that this kit here is from the Encore series, which is famously known for their lug design, which was advertised as a more comfortable way of swapping heads. In my opinion, that's definitely not the case. Another downside of the lugs here is the fact that they tend to break quite easily. And that's also downside for the whole kit. The shells are itself quite heavy. As I told before, they're well built. The hardware is also heavy. However, sadly, not that reliable, as the materials which Remo used are, of inferior quality. There are certain groups on Facebook and on social media available where you can get replacement parts for it, and they're easy to swap out. That's not a problem. However, if you want to have a road reliable option, I recommend you to use a different hardware. Big plus point for that kit here. It sounds wonderful, and you can get it for very, very ridiculously cheap money on the used market. You can find complete kits for around 500 euros plus minus. If you have a lot of luck, you will find them for even less money, at around, let's say, 200 or 300 euros sometimes. You can also find the Acousticon snares on the used market quite easily. Never played them before, don't know a lot about the sound. However, I think the kit here sounds absolutely wonderful. It projects nice, it has a very, very nice tone, has a nice mixture of warmth and attack. It's an own and distinctive sound, which not everybody is going to like. But I think, if you want to use it in live settings, and I know it by myself because I played that kit very, very often live, and it's definitely easy to mic. No matter how hot the stage gets, you won't have any tuning issues. Remo kits are definitely an option if you want to enter the vintage world, if you do not have that much money available. They pop up quite often on the used market, actually. They're nice kits. That's it for today's episode. Feel free to hit the subscribe button below. And check us out, because we're definitely going to do another bunch of episodes of our Bonedo Vintage Tour in the near future. Until then, see you next time. Bye bye.